Night horror story. The night was cloaked in a shroud of darkness, with the moon hidden behind a thick veil of ominous clouds. A faint wind rustled the leaves of the gnarled trees, their skeletal branches casting eerie, dancing shadows upon the desolate road. The air was thick with an oppressive silence that seemed to swallow even the faintest sound. John, a seasoned journalist, found himself on this forsaken road as he pursued the story of a lifetime. Rumors had circulated about a decrepit mansion hidden deep within the woods. Locals spoke of it in hushed whispers, calling it the House of Despair. They claimed it was cursed, haunted by malevolent spirits, and that those who ventured inside never returned. With his heart pounding in his chest, John pushed forward, his footsteps echoing ominously in the quiet night. Each step seemed to resonate with dread, and he couldn't shake the feeling that unseen eyes were watching his every move. He clutched his flashlight, the only source of illumination in the oppressive darkness. The trees seemed to close in on him, their branches reaching out like skeletal fingers, as if trying to drag him into the abyss. He couldn't shake the sense of foreboding that had settled over him since he had first set foot on this cursed path. Finally, the mansion loomed before him, its crumbling facade a haunting testament to its former grandeur. Its windows were shattered, and ivy had consumed the once proud structure, wrapping around it like a sinister embrace. John swallowed hard, his resolve wavering for a moment. As he stepped inside, the temperature plummeted, and a bone-chilling cold settled in his bones. The air was thick with the musty scent of decay, and the sound of creaking floorboards echoed through the darkness. He shone his flashlight around, revealing peeling wallpaper and decaying furniture, frozen in time. A sudden whisper filled the air, sending shivers down John's spine. It was as though the very walls of the mansion were speaking to him, their words indecipherable, but undeniably malevolent. His heart raced as he continued deeper into the house, driven by an insatiable curiosity. In a long-forgotten room, he stumbled upon a decaying portrait. It depicted a family, their faces twisted in anguish. Something about the painting seemed off, as though the eyes of the figures followed his every move. The eerie sensation of being watched intensified. A series of chilling events followed, disembodied voices, phantom footsteps, and spectral apparitions that flickered in and out of existence. Flashlight flickered, casting him into darkness, and he fumbled desperately to restore the light. As the beam of light returned, he found himself face to face with a shadowy figure. It was a woman, her eyes hollow voids, her tattered gown swaying as if caught in an otherworldly breeze. She reached out a spectral hand, her fingers icy to the touch, and a mournful wail escaped her lips. With a surge of terror, John fled, scrambling through the haunted mansion's labyrinthine corridors, guided only by the faint glimmer of his flickering flashlight. The malevolent presence pursued him relentlessly, and he could feel its icy fingers closing in on him. Finally, gasping for breath and drenched in cold sweat, he burst out of the mansion and into the night. The oppressive silence of the forest had returned, but he knew he had escaped something unspeakably sinister. As he stumbled back down the road, he couldn't help but wonder if the cursed mansion's secrets were best left buried, for the horrors he had witnessed would haunt him for the rest of his days.